are ready, or also express our readiness to be at the service of both sides. To end the state of war, to ending the state of war is for us is a priority for all of us. The presence of Mr. Minister Archi in Baghdad, between his people, among his friends and his beloved brothers, is very important at this very stage, and therefore the minister will be holding extensive ties with the leaders of this country, and we will work and continue together to work together towards the afternoon in order to continue these debates and these discussions between us. Once more, I tell my dear brother, Mr. Minister, our brother, Mr. Arakchi, Abbas Arakchi, and the delegation with him, we welcome you once more in Baghdad. Welcome among your people and your friends. And we promise you that we will also visit Tehran to also continue the talks between us. Thank you very much for your visit.
My great brother and friend, Mr. Fath Hussein, the esteemed Foreign Minister of Iraq, for the hostility and for the hospitality of Iraq. My trip to Iraq comes amid the very special situation at the time that we saw aggression by the US and the Zionist regime against Iran, and after the resistance, the heroic resistance by the Iranian nation over the 40 days and amid the difficult situation we had. My first objective of the trip is to extend gratitude to the support by the Iraqi government and the Iraqi nation. The Iraqi government adopted very good positions in condemnation of the aggression and in support of the Iranian nation as the victims of the acts of aggression, and also the Iraqi government offered support, and that was encouraging for the Iranian nation. And my trip is to express gratitude to the Iraqi nation and government. The second objective of my trip is to offer congratulations to the Iraqi government. This is the second trip we have after the formation of the Iraqi government, and for congratulations to him and my dear brother, the Prime Minister of Iraq, as they have been elected again as the Iraqi Foreign Minister, and to voice readiness by the Islamic Republic to continue the strategic relations between Tehran and Baghdad. We are determined to cooperate with the new Iraqi government as we had in the past, and we are ready to continue cooperation in all political, economic, cultural, political arenas. And I explicitly said this in my meeting with, I will explain it with the meeting we have with the Prime Minister. The third objective of my trip is to have coordination for the funeral ceremonies of the martyr, the leader of the Islamic Revolution, in the Iraqi cities of Baghdad, Qazvin, Karbala, and Najaf. Millions of Iraqis would like to take part in the funerals and they have expressed readiness, and they've asked to take part in these funeral ceremonies. And with the prudence of the Iraqi government and the cooperation of the Iraqi government, it has been specified that these events will be held in the Iraqi cities, especially in the holy cities of Karbala and Najaf. We thank the Iraqi government, the Prime Minister of Iraq, that they formed a committee for the funeral ceremonies, and today we will have meetings, mutual meetings with that committee, so that the final coordination of final sittings will take place. And God willing, this great movement, this great measure will take place with a high turnout of people. And the last objective is to review our bilateral relations in economic areas as well as political and security arenas. Different aspects of our bilateral relations will be discussed today in the upcoming meetings. We had very good discussions with Mr. Fuad Hussein, and regarding all of the aspects, all of the subjects I told you, we discussed our strategic relations, the strategic relations between the Islamic Republic of Iran and Iraq is of staple importance. It's valuable, and we are determined to continue these cooperation relations. And in the significant meetings we'll have today, we will underline the importance of these issues. I've informed Mr. Fuad Hussein of the latest developments regarding the war imposed on the Iranian nation and the discussions we had later, and the memorandum of understanding signed between Iran and the United States. I informed the Prime Minister of Iraq, and especially with respect to the latest developments in the Hormuz Strait and Lebanon. And based on the MOU, the Strait of Hormuz will be under the management of the Islamic Republic, and within 30 days and after the elimination of obstacles, the Strait of Hormuz will come back to the capacity it had before the war. And the formations are being done, it's underway, and the Islamic Republic manages such things, and no other institution, no other country has responsibility in this regard, based on the MOU signed between Tehran and Washington. And any interference in this issue and any effort to take new arrangements, to adopt new arrangements, rather than the ones Islamic Republic is following, will only complicate the situation and will only delay the reopening of the Strait of Hormuz, and it will multiply the possibility of tensions. As we saw with the past 2 nights, we had incidents in the Strait of Hormuz that led to intensification of tensions, and I ask all of the parties involved in this issue that regarding the arrangements we have with the reopening for the reopening of the Strait of Hormuz, I ask all parties not to interfere in this and to stick to the memorandum of understanding, to comply with the MOU and not allow the MOU to to be off track. And based on the MOU, war in all fronts, including in Lebanon, must end. And we regret that the Zionist regime continue its attacks on Lebanon, and this is the responsibility of the U.S. administration, that based on the commitment specified and stipulated in the MOU on behalf of itself and on behalf of the Zionist regime, to put an end to the Israeli attacks and to allow the termination of war to take place, and also allow the withdrawal of Israeli forces to happen. That is one of the articles of the Memorandum of Understanding. Today, I talked about this issue with Mr. Fuad Hussein. Also, we talked about the security in the region, the structure of the security in the region in future, and the recent war taught every country in the region lessons that I believe that with the new attitude, with the new approach, the security in the important region of the Persian Gulf should be renewed by all of the parties, all of the countries in the region, so that we have a new framework including and encompassing all of the regional countries without the interference by foreign forces, foreign players. In this regard, I welcome the suggestion offered by Mr. Fuad Hussein to establish a framework including Persian Gulf cooperation organization. We welcome that, and we are ready to cooperate more with the Iraqi government in this regard. Once again, I thank all of you and my dear friend Mr. Fuad Hussein.
अपडेट करते चलें कि इस वक्त इराकी और ईरानी वज़ीर ख़ारजा न्यूज़ कॉन्फ्रेंस कर रहे थे। उन्होंने कहा कि ईरानी हम मनसब से बाहमी दिलचस्पी के अमूर पर बातचीत की है। आपने हरमुज़ को खुला रखने की अहमियत पर भी जोर दिया गया है।
मेरा लेमन मैक्स बार कम घुले ज्यादा चले। क्यों? यकीन नहीं आता तो खुद देख लें। दूसरे बार बहुत जल्दी घुल जाते हैं, जबकि मेरा लेमन मैक्स बार सबसे कम घुले, तभी तो सबसे ज्यादा चले। लेमन मैक्स बार कम घुले ज्यादा चले।
हमजा, बालकनी में प्लांट्स को सेट कर दो।
वो तो माली सेट कर देगा ना।
अरे वाह, मैं तुम्हारी प्रमोशन के लिए खुद को नए घर, नए शहर में सेट करूं, तुमसे 4 गमले सेट नहीं हो रहे यार। क्या कर रहा हूँ?
सेट कर रहा हूँ, खास चाय बना के तुम्हारा मूड।
समझते हैं एक दूसरे को, इसीलिए बने हैं एक दूसरे के लिए।
चाय अच्छी बना लेते हो।
वैसे वीकेंड पे माली का काम भी कर लेता हूँ।
So crunchy, fully infused with flavor for the first time in Pakistan. Sobroso's all new Arabian filet nuggets. Definitely Arabian.
एक्स्ट्रा चीज।
सॉरी यार।
अब जा ही रहा है तो बर्गर में एक्स्ट्रा पैटी, एक्स्ट्रा मेयो और फ्राइज में एक्स्ट्रा मसाला डलवा दे यार।
बस। अरे ये भी दे दे, इसमें एक्स्ट्रा फिश डल है तो तू भी ना यार।
7 Up, now with extra fizz.